about to eat at 8 different restaurant chains that are no longer relevant. The people have abandoned them, but does that mean the flavors are trash? Let's find out together on this episode of Timmy's Takeout. Oh my God, that was so professional. Whoa.
I may not be a clairvoyant, but I know what you're thinking. Timmy, why aren't you filming your intro in your intro filming room? Well, that's because we moved from Arizona. I'm living with my dad, Charlie. Edward, don't. You, Esme? I'm sorry. Not only did Bella move to Forks, Washington, we also moved to an apartment in Orlando, which is basically the same situation. The new apartment is a mess right now, and I don't want you to see me living in such chaos, okay? I want you to continue seeing my life as perfect so you don't feel good enough. That's the plan, that's the goal. You'll see it next week, nosy. In this video, I'm gonna be eating at abandoned restaurant chains for 4 days. 2 meals a day, brunch and dinner, so that's 8 irrelevant meals overall. Sounds delicious. Now, these restaurants are still up and running, somehow, but the people have abandoned them. The public said enough. Ruby Tuesdays. Where's all the rubies? You promised me opulence. Pizza Hut? You and Papa? Papa Yo? You've been the worst parents to me. Domino's is my chosen family. Hooters? How are you being left behind, Hooters? I blame the lack of alphas in our communities, and I'm not part of that problem. My wife makes me the best sandwiches. These are restaurants that used to be so popular, but now people drive by them, they rarely eat there. And when they do, they get the 2 for $20 quadruple dipper, and they're disappointed in the flavor. These places struggle to stay relevant, so starting today, I'm gonna be taste testing all this food and letting you know my brutally honest opinions. Do they deserve to be in the trenches and in the gutters, or do they deserve to be back on top? America's next top triple dipper. I will try to single-handedly make them relevant again, even though I'm barely relevant. I'm no Mr. Beast, okay? Call me Ma'am Beauty. I just feel bad for the CEOs of these places, like they're the most affected. They're only making millions, like, it's so sad. These are the 8 restaurants we're visiting, okay? We got Quiznos. Remember her? Ruby Tuesdays, TGI Fridays, every day of the week. Friendlies, never had that. Hooters, Red Lobster, Applebees, and one of the last standing Pizza Hut buffets. But before we start, girlies, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole dainty career. Also subscribe. I make food content. Fast food, cruise food, theme park food. It's a great time. Also, I have a second channel called Timmy Tries to Talk, where I talk about whatever I want to talk about, but I haven't posted there in a couple weeks because of the move. I'll be posting there again soon. Anyways, I got, oh, look at the time. Look at my arm hair time. I got some reservations to get to, so I'm just kidding. There's no reservations. No one's even there. What was that? Who's screaming? There's a roller coaster right there. Where am I? Oh, I'm behind Legoland. Girlies, hi. Okay, so we are at our first stop, Ruby Tuesdays. I'm at the Winter Haven location, so it's a Tuesday in winter. But in reality, it's a Sunday in summer. It's sweaty, you're musty, and I'm disgusted. It took me an hour to drive here. I was gonna go to a closer location that was 30 minutes away from me, but I looked at the newest review before leaving, and it just said, permanently closed. Just very serious, straight to the point. So the title's accurate. It was abandoned. I'm excited to be here. The sign looks ancient. It's turning different shades of red. The ruby is slowly being destroyed. They should have gone to Jared. And I'm super hyped, really hungry. Let's go eat at Ruby Tuesdays, where shopping is a wait, what's their slogan? Where your ruby shines brighter. I think that's better.
Ah, Legoland, a magical place where you can step on something and feel unimaginable foot pain. Someone called Dr. Scholl's. Someone put the gooey thing in my shoe, please. So this is the front of Ruby Tuesdays. Personally, I prefer the BBL side because I can relate to that. I have one too. This is the inside, very different than I imagined, but it was not totally empty. You know, it was a Sunday, so some people were having lunch. This is the menu. As you can see, it's huge, it's massive. Cheesecake Factory said, you will never be me. And they had a salad bar with lettuce. Hey, how have you been? And also tons of toppings. So I started, of course, with a little salad. I got tons of different things on it. I'll explain it all in a second, but it looks good, right?
Okay, so I'm here, obviously. Obvi. I like saying that now. Slang. That's what the cool people are saying now. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you so much. Pleasure. It looks amazing. Thank you. 2 appetizers for one tiny little man. Sometimes the world doesn't make sense. The vibe is not what I expected, but it's very nice. It's giving more like buffet feel, and not because of the salad bar, but like the seating area. It's not giving your typical like Cheesecake Factory, you know, like France, you know? It's not really giving that. It's very light, the tables are more small, but it's very cash. Some more slang. I'm loving it. And girlies, I feel kind of bad because the moment I walked in, the hostess recognized me. She was like, I watch your videos. And I was like, you want to take a picture? And she was like, sure. It was wonderful. She was so sweet, but I feel bad because I was like, I'm about to film here. And she didn't know I was here to call the place abandoned. She's gonna find out when she sees this. Diva, you're wonderful, and this food could be amazing. So even if it's slightly abandoned, it could still be delicious. I got the salad bar. I got some buffalo chicken dip. Let's set that aside while we focus on the salad. Now, I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm seeing an old friend I haven't seen in a while, and it's a little bit awkward at first, you know? We have to catch up soon. This is my first time having lettuce in weeks because the whole country got one big burst of diarrhea, and I was trying to avoid being sent to Koreatown, and I successfully did avoid it. I'm very proud of myself, but I'm tired of letting lettuce control my life. I control lettuce. Grow. I'm ready to find myself again. And I think it's kind of over, right? Like, has it firmed up? Let me know. It's a pretty big salad bar. They had a lot of toppings. So I got iceberg, big fan of Jack, big fan of Rose. So I had 2. And then I also got jalapeno, eggs, cheese, garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whatever you prefer in your own grammar, sunflower seeds, because I am part pigeon, pepperonis, they have pepperoni cubes, and then I got these croutons that look like they were toasted in the fires of Mordor, but I think they're just pumpernickel, which is basically a kind of bread made with pumpkins and nickels. Watch out for your teeth. Let's try it. The last person that was this grateful to eat lettuce was a giraffe at the zoo. No matter what happens, it was worth it. And you know what? I could use a cleanse. The lettuce. Crispy, crunchy. Exactly how I remembered her. It was just like riding a bike. I just hopped right on and I rode my lettuce. And the ranch, incredible. Some of the best ranch I've had since Denny's. So fresh, so flavorful, very garlicky, and also not too thick and not too thin. Perfect consistency.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, it's totally fine. You can bring it on. Thank you so much. That looks, those are huge. Oh my God.
Is it done, bro?
Oh my God, it's such a good salad, and the ranch is incredible.
House made.
Oh, I could tell. Thank you so much. Girlies, everyone here is so nice, and I've been talking really good this week. Did you hear me? Fluent in English and also in stutter. My entree's huge. You don't get to see it yet, nosy. Be patient, but it's intimidating. The eggs, perfectly boiled. Chickpeas, Goya. Sunflower seeds, earthy, crunchy. The pepperoni added just the right amount of gout. The croutons, I didn't love. That's the one thing. Pumpernickel, I don't think is meant to be a crouton. It's meant to be in a pie or in one of those coin rolls. They just don't really have that much flavor, and they're so full of oil that it's almost like a burst of oil when you bite into them. But overall, incredible. 9 out of 10. Amazing. Okay, great start.
This is my second appetizer, the buffalo chicken dip.
So this is their brand new buffalo chicken dip. It's called buffalo chicken dip, and it has Cajun chicken, onions, and bell peppers with buffalo sauce and melted cheese. Served with unlimited tortilla chips, but the dip's not unlimited, so am I supposed to eat them dry? Cough on the dust? Once the dip is gone? Either way, I'm grateful. And they look seasoned. Look at this, I'm gonna get this one. What in the world? Ruby! Okay, Ruby, I'm married, but this is much better than my wife's cooking. I'll leave her. I'll leave her and the 10 kids. I don't care. She can take care of the farm on her own. Ruby, the name kind of gives like that character in a movie. She's the woman that works at a bar and she's like, you new here? What do you want? This is incredible. So the chicken, I gotta say, does taste processed. I don't taste the Cajun vibes. You know what it's giving? Have you ever had the enchilada soup from Chili's? It's delicious, but the chicken is kind of a mess. It's like cubes of processed mattress firm, Tempur-Pedic Serta, memory foam, pull-out couch. You know, that's kind of what it's giving. I would much more prefer a shredded chicken for the texture and the vibes, you know? But the sauce itself is delicious. It tastes like buffalo sauce, cream cheese. It's perfectly salted, and the buffalo's just a little bit spicy. It could be spicier, but very tangy, very flavorful. And the chips taste like they have chili powder and salt. Maybe some lumpia, some adobo. I ate it every Tuesday at Ruby's. I'm gonna give this a very strong 8 out of 10. Things are looking up, girlies. I'm so happy.
Wow, that's a real plate of food right there. We got 2 big fried chicken fillets with mashed potatoes and gravy as well.
Is this chicken or a mammoth? She's a mammoth, of course. You know, these are huge hunks of meat, prehistoric sized. Oh my gosh, is that an asteroid? I'm just kidding. Stop crying. The trauma. It looks incredible. And of course, I'm taking home any food I don't eat. I have a very hungry spouse at home. Tammy knows how to eat, and that's why I married her. We have competitions every dinner. Every single one. There's gravy. I'm just gonna pour the gravy on. I don't care. I don't care. Oh. Looks like cottage cheese. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Looks like my thigh. Very blobby, very lumpy and clumpy, but hopefully it tastes good. And I hope I didn't ruin my chicken. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. It's all so good so far. Yeah. Amazing. Salty. But wow. Let me just say, I almost got a different entree, okay? They have something called deconstructed kebabs. If it's not on a stick, is it even a kebab? Does it even exist? Did you make it up? You don't know what's real these days, right? But then I thought to myself, am I gonna put it together myself? Am I just gonna say, pass me the stick and put the pepper with the meat and then pepper with the meat? Am I doing all the work? And then I remembered I have self-worth. And I said, no, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting any meal I have to work for. Even though I've built an IKEA desk before, I'm very capable. I just don't wanna do it. I'm not a house flipper. I don't have a show on HGTV. I'm not a property brother. I have 3 sisters. It's very different. So instead I got this. This is pretty good. It doesn't taste like fried chicken to me. It tastes much more like a chicken tender. And yes, there's a difference. Very different flavor profiles. So it has a strong, classic, salty, too salty chicken tender flavor with gravy on it. Now, the gravy did look like coagulated sweat. But luckily, it tasted like good old home-style gravy that my Mima made me. I actually think she may have dripped some of her sweat in there by accident. I'm from Florida. You know, it's hot. And it had a strong black pepper flavor. Now, the potatoes were very plain. Real, but really no seasoning, no cream. Maybe just like some butter and a hint of salt. That's it. But overall, I think it's a good meal. It's just not a great meal. I'm gonna have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. But I'm enjoying it, and it's a lot of bang for your buck, you know?
For dessert, I got the Dubai chocolate brownie sundae. Ooh, when a dessert is trendy, it tastes even better.
Why is everything so big here? Is Ruby from Texas? Probably. That makes the most sense. Girlies, this is the Dubai chocolate brownie sundae. Now, Dubai chocolate is a big trend, right? It has been. It's not going away. That's why I've noticed. Trends always go away. Labubus, for example, they're gone. No one cares. They're la bye-bye. I feel bad for the people that bought 1,000 Labubus thinking, I'm so cool, I'm so hip. I have a little demon that dangles on my purse. I'm that girl. What are they thinking now? I'm so sorry, but the Dubai chocolate stands, they're like, girl, we're still here, you know? And I love Dubai chocolate too, even though I'm not allowed to visit there. I still appreciate their cuisine. So if you haven't heard of Dubai chocolate, you must be living in the mountains in a cave covered in dirt and grime. But it's basically pistachios with crispy thingies, and then it has chocolate. And this has a brownie and ice cream. So let's see how it tastes. That is so rich. It must own all those buildings in Dubai, the really tall one that's like in the sky, you know? I love this so much. The brownie itself is so ooey gooey. It tastes like a boxed brownie, but like a really good boxed brownie, like maybe Ghirardelli brand or Dolly Parton. one of those, you know, and it might not be, but that's just what it tastes like to me. And I love that. Ice cream tastes perfect. It's vanilla. The pistachio cream is very light in the sense that it does not have a super strong pistachio flavor and it's not super sweet. It just adds this hint of nuttiness and creaminess that I just adore. And the crunchy pieces go so well with this ooey gooey brownie because it's two completely different textures. This is a 9 out of 10 for me, so girlies. Ruby deserves a second chance. Ruby deserves relevancy again. So this is not sponsored by Ruby Tuesdays. And if it was, I would like a million rubies, but it's not. This is just all from my heart, from my gut. I had a great meal and I'm happy to be here. I just want us all to eat rainbows and eat sunshine and be happy. She doesn't even go here. Who said that? So we're here at Friendly's. How nice are you? Best slogan out there. You're mean! That was another option, but they thought it was too aggressive. I've never been to Friendly's. I found out that it was irrelevant because I looked up on Google, what are the most irrelevant restaurants? Which ones are pathetic? And Friendly's popped up. Apparently, they used to have over 800 locations, now they have under 100. I guess nice guys do finish last. It's very upsetting. Wrong, this evil world. They were treated so horribly. So hopefully the food is good and I will once again make them relevant. I heard Ruby Tuesdays is popping right now, thanks to me. All I know about this place is it's a diner situation type deal type moment. So let's go feast. Let's go eat. I want to chew. How about you? Marty, watch me.
I like to conform, so I put on my biggest smile and I walked right in there and said, hello, old friend. There was a massive ice cream cone with a hole in it, and I don't know why it was unsettling to me, but I kept my smile on. The menu, I think, was used possibly by a werewolf because it was destroyed and I think I spotted some fur. There were lots of menu options, you know, everything from all-American vibes to USA cuisine. So for my appetizer, I got a bowl of chili with just a tiny little sprinkle of cheese, a few shreds.
Guys, they're so friendly. I did not expect that. I thought they were gonna throw a cheeseburger at me. American cheese dripping down my face, happy 250. Because honestly, they could have made the name like a joke, like Friendlies, but the waiters are like the meanest people you've ever met, but they're keeping it simple. I admire that. Now, I did get chili for my appetizer. Don't attack me. Chili is a valid appetizer. It's not just a soup. It's not a stew. It's different. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Wow, looks great.
All set for now.
Perfect.
Okay.
See, so nice. Oh my God. I got my entree, but it's a mystery for after my chili. Now, my chili's also being mysterious because it is hidden underneath cheese. I haven't seen it yet. It's like, don't look at me. I'm hideous. But I got it because this is a diner. And if a diner can't make a good chili, it doesn't deserve my time. And I adore chili. Chili's one of my favorite foods. I love how hearty it is. I love how stinky it makes me. And I love upsetting people with that stench. Besides Tammy. Tammy puts the blanket over her head and goes, big reveal. Oh, there it is. Sweetheart, you're gorgeous. We also have oyster crackers. I'm not that into seafood, so I'm gonna set them aside. And that was a joke. Once I made that joke before and people said, Timmy, there's no oysters in oyster crackers. You don't think I know that? I'm a food critic. There's such a thing as sarcasm, Susan. I need to fit in. Let me be nice. Wow. So they bring you in with the kindness and then they upset you with the food. I can see why it has so much cheese. That's the only good thing about this. Those bubbles? What is that? Christmas ornaments? It's July. Timmy, be nice. So I don't know if Atkins still makes frozen meals, but they used to. And I used to get them. I don't know why I did. I guess I liked being sad. But they had this chili that was in a little container and it tasted like meat grease, beef fat, and cow lard put together, and the meat itself had this really kind of processed factory flavor. It's like a cow. If instead of mooing, it said, if it was a robot cow, it didn't taste real. And I'm not saying this isn't real, but it doesn't taste real. I'm still eating it because it has that chili powder cumin flavor, and I love beans, like I said. The stink! But the meat is really ruining it for me. It's taking over everything from texture to flavor. The cheese did slightly help, but this is some of the worst sit-down restaurant chili I've ever had. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10. You're a disgrace to our family. This place is bringing out the worst in me. What's going on?
For my entree, I got this triple dipper situation type moment type deal. It was pretty hectic. I got the mini burgers, the fried ravioli, and the loaded waffle fries.
The thing about me is, I give second chances. Too easily. Some say I'm a pushover, some call me a doormat. I say I'm a really pretty doormat from TJ Maxx. So I'm going into this entree with the highest of hopes. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. We got loaded waffle fries, fried ravioli, and cheeseburgers. I got the cheeseburgers because you can't go to a diner and not try the cheeseburger. It's just like the chili. It's mandatory. I just scratched my head. I saw like dandruff fly down. Do I have dandruff now? Oh, I got a slight sunburn the other day. It's that for sure. But now my food has a nice Parmesan crust. Am I at Longhorns? And I got the fried ravioli to be a little bit different. That's very different. And I got the loaded waffle fries because I'm craving a loaded fry. That sounds great. So this is pretty much like a triple dipper, but it's like a triple dipper if it was like a really good person, you know? So let's first try the loaded fries. They seem to have bacon and nacho cheese. Now, typically loaded fries also have some sort of sour cream or ranch, but it's okay. We let it slide and we keep smiling. Oh no. Oh, the bacon almost broke my tooth. That was a really dense pig. You know, it's not that bad. I just think it's horrible. Listen, I will always eat a loaded fry, even if it's terrible. So I'm still gonna eat this, but it's terrible. You're not a pathetic fry because I hate you. I hate you because you're a pathetic fry. The waffle fries themselves are not that crispy at all, but also they look like they'd be seasoned. They don't taste seasoned. You know what they're giving? Soggy Chick-fil-A fries. I said it. I love Chick-fil-A's chicken, but their waffle fries are not it, and some people love them. If you love Chick-fil-A's waffle fries...
Are you okay? Are you okay, Susan?
Because they just really don't have any taste. Like, they taste like you're chewing potato air. And that's what these are giving, but not crispy. At least Chick-fil-A's fries are crispy. Then we go to the bacon. Chewy, with one really hard piece that almost broke me and my enamel. But the rest of it was just that gooey, floppy bacon that doesn't have much flavor either. And then the cheese sauce is not giving good old trashy nacho cheese sauce. My favorite nacho cheese is Taco Bell nacho cheese. I think it's the epitome of good trash. The gutter I want to gobble up. This is that kind of nacho cheese that just kind of tastes sweet, like sweet milk, and that's it. Like, there's no real nacho cheese flavor. So these fries are not good to me at all. They're not disgusting. I'm gonna eat them. I have to give those a 2 out of 10. We got the fried ravioli. These could be amazing. My best friend, Giada De Laurentiis, the creator of Italy and the face of the Food Network, or should I say the pronunciation of the Food Network. She would love these. She would say, a mini pie from home. I don't know what's in them. It could be meat, it could be cheese. Let's just go in. Cheese! It's all great so far. Thank you. I'm a liar. She was too friendly. I couldn't tell her the truth. Oh, but these are good. Mmm. 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 Those were fantastic. Not just good, fantastic. That just made me love life again. Let me just say, first things first, what I don't like about typical fried raviolis is the breading. Why are you putting breading on top of pasta? It doesn't need it. It just makes it too heavy. This was just fried, crispy pasta, but still a little soft, a little bit chewy, and the inside tasted like very salty mozzarella with maybe a hint of ricotta and a little bit of a jalapeno flavor. Oh, like a hint of jalapeno popper, but just very light, and it just added something different. They were still simple, but I really enjoyed the creaminess and the savoriness, and then the marinara tasted fine. Nothing special, but good marinara. So those are a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm really shook. Okay, it's time. These burgers are about to be the best thing ever, and I'm manifesting that. You know, there was a show called Manifest about people that were on a plane. They were like manifesting that the plane would disappear for 5 years, and it did. So manifestation works. Now, these don't seem to have a lot of toppings. That's okay. We got a freshly grilled hockey puck and cheese, and that is it. Okay, we're putting ketchup. Girls, that just tastes like McDonald's. And that is the highest compliment I could give a burger. I love McDonald's burgers, so that is good. I'm happy. I feel like Ronald, when he discovered that his passion was being a clown, being a laughing stock to the world, he put on that nose and said, it's the first time I'm seeing myself. Genuinely, if you added some pickles, some little chopped, dehydrated onions, and some mustard, this would taste like a classic cheeseburger at McDonald's. So it's a very basic patty. It's very thin, but that's how I prefer my patties, to be honest. I like a fast food patty, and the bun tastes fresh. The cheese is good. Like, it's so simple, but I really like it. So if you like McDonald's, but you want to pay a higher price, come down to Framley's. For me, I'm gonna give that a nice strong 8 out of 10. For you, expecting a sit-down restaurant burger, it's probably a -1.
For my dessert, I got this butter-flavored ice cream sundae. Sounds like a dream.
2 Sundays in one day, and it's a Sunday. 3 Sundays in one day. There has to be some sort of rule against this in life, right? And I'm breaking it. Feels good to be bad. So this is butter crunch ice cream. Now, I've never had butter flavored ice cream. I've only had, I can't believe it's not butter ice cream, which had no butter in it. But this is fully butter, I guess. Or it could be butter pecan, but I didn't see the pecan in the name. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. It's fine. It's gonna drip. Let it happen. I got caramel as my one topping. That's butter pecan. Mmm. Am I embarrassed about the mess I made? Yes, I'm 22. This looks like a toddler caused this. I'm gonna apologize when she gets here, and she'll be nice, for sure. So I really like this butter pecan flavor. By the way, have you guys seen all the people on social media eating sticks of butter with frosting? I don't even know what to say to that. And I could yap about anything, and that's just too evil. This tastes like any old really fresh, really nice butter pecan ice cream. It has quite a fluffy texture, very crunchy, kind of like toffee butter pecan pieces that I love so much. And the caramel is so thick. This is not just like a Schmucker's caramel sauce. Okay, this is not pathetic. This is real caramel. Someone's back there melting sugar. I'm gonna give it a nice 8 out of 10. It's very good. So Friendly's was hit or miss, but I'm still grateful to be here. Does it deserve to be irrelevant? No, I'm not gonna say that, but it needs to work on itself. How are you gonna love someone if you can't love your own bowl of Atkins chili? I will see you tomorrow for day 2. So we're currently, hi, sir. He left the moment I started talking. He was like, that high-pitched voice. Is he, ma'am? Is he? So we are at Quiznos. Okay, it's the only Quiznos near me. It's 45 minutes away, in the middle of nowhere, and I did not know it's at a gas station. That feels a little shady. So that's why I'm not filming this part outside. I typically like to strut in the wilderness before eating a meal, but I'm staying in my car. So my history with Quiznos is almost non-existent. It's quiz non-existent. I have never had it, but back in the day, in the early 2000s, when they were popular and not an outcast, Esmeralda would have mercy on them. Back in the day, there were tons of Quiznos commercials because it was poppin'. And I remember always wanting to eat there, but I never got to eat there. But their subs always looked really crispy. They always looked really toasted, and it made me want to eat a toaster real bad. So I am so hyped. This is gonna be a huge crunchy moment for me, so let's go feast.
So this is it. It honestly does not look that shady from the outside, but just the vibe, girlies, the vibe. Mama didn't feel safe there. I was clutching my purse extra tight, and I've had that Disney World themed purse for a long time. I'm not losing it. And this is the Quiznos section. I took a very quick video because I didn't want to draw too much attention to myself. I'm already bald and shiny.
Girlies. I'm scared. I'm scared for real because, first of all, I used the bathroom to take a little wee in the terms of the British, you know, and it was rancid. Caca crumbs everywhere, girl. But not only that, the lady that made my sandwich was nice. This is not her fault. This is the way they make it. But I asked for the Baja chicken sandwich because I love a good Baja Blast, so I'll probably like that as well. Baja Blast! And I saw her take cold chicken and then she put it into boiling water. We're having a boiled chicken sandwich. And that shook me to my core. Also, I got some broccoli cheddar soup. and she opened this like metal thing, and inside there was just like a bag, and she just kind of like squirt the soup out of the bag. I know some of that doesn't sound that crazy, but I've never had a boiled chicken sandwich. I've never said, Mama, can you make me a boiled chicken sandwich? I always asked for PB&J. I was normal. But let's see how this soup is. It's very nice and toasty, just like a Quiznos sub. We have to think of a Quiznos slogan. You want to take a quiz? No? Then eat your sub. That's perfect. Okay, here's the soup. Okay, it looks okay. I did not ask for a spoon because I'm at the ripe age of 32 and I was scared to ask. So we're just gonna drink it. And you know, I was very inspired by Belle when she picked up her bowl in front of that animal and she started gulping her soup. That's what I wanna be like, so I think it's fine. We also got some all-dressed chips. I've never had all-dressed chips. What even does that mean? I mean, obviously, they have a full outfit on, thankfully, because I'm married, and that would be a temptation. And I already stumbled with Ruby, so I can't do that again. It can't become a pattern. That's the main rule. But it says tangy, sweet, savory. Tastes like all the best Lay's flavors in one bite. So it's a mutant. Okay, here's my Baja chicken sub. It's pretty big, so that's exciting. And then for dessert, I got this Oreo brownie. I had no clue Oreo even made brownies, but I can't wait. And of course, a Coca-Cola Zero. My burp is spiraling. Okay, so let's just first try the soup. Carrot. Okay. It tastes really good. I'm just terrified, but I like it. Quiz, yes! Oh my God, that's pretty good. It's definitely better than Subway's. You know, growing up, I had a lot of Subway, but like I said before, I always wanted to try Quiznos. And I never got the Quiznos sandwich that I wanted, and that ruined my day. I was stuck eating the Subway cake bread. You know, in certain countries, allegedly, Subway's bread is considered to be cake because it has so much sugar. Isn't that crazy? It makes me kind of want to eat it more. 2026, we got cake sandwiches, we got boiled chicken subs. What's happening? That's very cheesy. Dare I say, it's Panera level good. Does it taste like a fresh homemade broccoli cheddar soup? No, but it has a really kind of cheesy texture without getting that gelatinous jiggle that some broccoli cheese soups get. That's very unappetizing. I don't want to see my soup jiggle. It has a very nice salty, cheesy flavor, a slight broccoli fart essence as well, and I love that there's actual chunks of carrots and broccoli. It's not just like a mush. You can really taste each little vegetable in there. So I really am enjoying this. I'm gonna have to give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. Okay, we're off to a good start, even though I'm terrified and petrified. Next up, let's try the all-dressed chips. Oh. Let me dip it in the soup. What a combo. These are delicious. Shirt, for sure from TJ Maxx. Pants, JCPenney. Shoes, Payless. Should have been Skechers. Much more comfortable. I think I'm an all-dressed stan. Oh, it's on my leg. Not my designer Target couture shorts. All-dressed chips to me taste like barbecue flavored chips, but like light, meets sour cream and onion. No, sorry, cheddar and sour cream chips. Cheddar and sour cream's the Ruffles. Ruffles have ridges. Amazing slogan. Quiznos learn. It has the cheesiness of those Ruffles with the smokiness and the sweetness of a barbecue chip. Truly delicious. I love them. And I can imagine them with like a ranch dip. Oh, hide my valley, because it's wide open. 10 out of 10. Now, we got the Baja Blast. I chose this out of, not fear, but out of yes, fear. I felt rushed because I was the only person ordering and I just walked up to the counter too soon and I didn't want to keep her waiting. So she was like, what can I get you? Just like Ruby, remember her? And I was like, Baja Blast, Edward, King of Forks, Washington. You need a fork? No, I don't, Alice. It was just like that. But then after I ordered it, I saw they have a French dip. I should have gotten the French dip. I love a French dip. Je m'appelle beef hungry. But let's hope this is good. So it has boiled chicken, boiled bacon, I think the bacon's boiled, but it has bacon. Chipotle sauce, barbecue sauce, onions, and I think that was it. And this is the regular. It's pretty big. It's almost like a foot long. Oh, it smells amazing. This is the rosemary something bread. And she asked me if I wanted her to cut it, and I said no, but I should have said yes because this is too much for me to handle. Let's try it. Should I eat more? I don't want to waste it, but something is wrong. This isn't you. Let's do a bite from the other side. Maybe it'll taste different. I have to be a good role model. If something tastes a little off to you, maybe take a second and think before devouring the whole thing. The thing is, it all tastes okay until you keep chewing and you get this weird aftertaste. And I'll let you know what that aftertaste tastes like in a second. Let me first get through the positivity, because as a evil person, I like to save the negative for last because it's the best part, you know? The barbecue sauce is fine. It's a little too sweet, but it's very potent, very strong. I could not taste the chipotle sauce. The bread is extremely crispy, just as crispy as I always imagined, but it's almost too crispy. It almost tastes like a cracker or like a sesame stick. It tastes like a sesame stick. Why? Am I eating trail mix? My issue is not surprisingly the chicken, because I think that's where the aftertaste may have come from. The chicken has an aftertaste of a dirty sponge. And I have not chewed on a dirty sponge because I'm not completely insane, but I've smelled one. And dirty sponges smell like bacteria itself. It smells like kind of like an amoeba. You know, have you ever smelled an amoeba? It's a very signature scent. It's like that kind of bacterial growth Chanel #1, you know, it's very that. And this tastes like how that smells. I tried to push through it because all the other flavors were fine and I'm really hungry, but I'm putting me first once again. Also, I know you probably hate this shirt. So I have two shirts that look like this. One's blue, one is bright orange. I wore the blue one for the first time a couple videos ago. And in the video I said, wait, this looks like a pajama shirt. And I felt insecure about it. And then I got tons of comments saying, yeah, Timmy, it looks like a pajama shirt. How dare you say that about my shirt? Only I can say that about my shirt. Now I'm more insecure about it. So I decided to test out this one to see if it looked less pajama-y, but honestly, I feel like I look like part of the cast of Orange is the New Black. And my name is like T-bone steak or something, you know, like this sandwich also tastes like it's straight from prison. I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna save it for Tammy. She loves the flavor of sponge. Whenever she is doing dishes, I'm like, Tammy, focus! At least I like my chips and soup, and we still have the brownie. I drove 45 minutes for sponge. Ooh. Smells like an Oreo. Oh my God. Oh. I'm going back to my chips. You girlies know, I love sweets. I love fresh desserts. I love processed trash. This is the bad kind of trash. This tastes like Little Debbie's brownie, but drier, and with all the cosmic taken out of it. And the cosmic adds so much flavor, like the planets, the moon dust, you know? This is just like a boring version of Little Debbie's brownie. And you could say a lot of things about Little Debbie. She's allegedly a horrible person. She has allegedly stomped on everyone to get to where she is and build her little dessert empire. But you have to give her credit. She makes a good processed brownie. This is a wannabe, and I don't taste Oreos whatsoever, so I'm gonna have to give it a 1 out of 10. Okay, 3. I'm still eating it. So, what a frustrating meal. In my opinion, does Quiznos deserve redemption? No! I'm sorry, but when there's places like Jersey Mice out here slaying the Boots house down, mama, there's no excuse for a sandwich to taste like a sponge. There's just not. I'll see you at dinner. Hopefully it's a better meal. We're at Red Lobster. I kind of look like an orange lobster. Wait, this is my impression of a lobster. A couture lobster, boiled in champagne. And now this is my impression of an embarrassed, bald-headed man. Girlies, I'm so excited to eat at Red Lobster. I haven't been here in over 10 years. They have lost relevancy since I left, and I don't think that's a coincidence, but I'm here to help. I feel like the super nanny, but like the super nanny if she was American. Hey, y'all, stop fighting! I can still taste the Cheddar Bay biscuits. I can still smell them. I can still feel my teeth biting into the blobs of lard and flour. I cannot wait to eat those, and they're free. That's the best part. So we're gonna have a great time, and hopefully if the food is good at Red Lobster, where lobsters go to boil, that's not the slogan. It's actually, how red is your lobster? Ew, I don't wanna know.
Am I gonna be getting lobster today? Probably not. I'm probably getting chicken. Love that chicken from Lobster. Now, this is really upsetting. The moment I walked in, I saw lobsters just lounging in their little spa, and I couldn't help but feel sadness, despair, because I'm an empath. You know, people that are empaths are capable of feeling empathy, and that means I'm better than you because I'm an empath and you're not. This is the inside of the restaurant. I gotta say, the theming is very nice. It's very different than your typical chain restaurant. It feels very sailor, very aye captain, very a mermaid is singing to me and I'm entranced. I'm just kidding. It would have to be
Be a merman.
This is the menu. They have lots of oceanic options. And of course, they gave me some biscuits, 3 to be exact. I counted, and a Caesar salad as one of my sides, but it came out first because that's what salads do.
I'm sorry I didn't talk before eating that. I'd rather chew than talk to you. And I think that biscuit just transported me to the bottom of the ocean. I think I was in the body of an anglerfish, and it was exhilarating. I saw all the lobsters crawling around with my light. I was like, oh, who goes there? That is the best biscuit on the market, on the biscuit market. I can hear Tammy right now saying, what about my biscuit, Tammy? That's not the same. It's a very different. These taste better than I remembered. They have a softer, almost dough, like cheese pudding texture. It's giving corn pudding, but as a biscuit. So it has that almost like creaminess, and it has that amazing salty cheddar flavor with a strong Old Bay flavor, a parsley sprinkle, just to zhuzh up its confidence a bit, you know? Incredible, better than I could ever dream of. 100 out of 10. Next up, we got the Caesar salad. So I got this as a side, but I think that the salads come out like before the meal. So we have like a double appetizer moment. I love that. Now, wait, let me just state something. Yes, Red Lobster currently is a flop. It's a lobster just belly flopping back into the ocean, but they did recently go viral for their seafood boils. People loved it. They were like, this is incredible. A seafood boil at a typical restaurant is like mind-boggling, you know? And I almost got it, but then I thought to myself, you know, between the warming and the global, soon the whole ocean's gonna be a big seafood boil. We just gotta get some cruise ships to dump some Old Bay in there, give it some flavor, and we can go in. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. That looks so good. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. He said vlogging? My man, that's dope. Yeah. I'm not used to being called man. I'm used to being called ma'am. I've been upgraded. He was so nice. Okay, that's my other appetizer. It looks amazing, but let's first try the Caesar salad. This looks like a massive Kleenex for the biggest booger in the world. You know, my father is the inventor of Caesar salad, and I don't think he would be happy with this. It's not terrible, but I'm a Caesar salad expert and an heiress, and I know what a good Caesar dressing tastes like. This is very bland Caesar. First of all, the lettuce. I'm risking it all again because I was really craving that Caesar salad, and it wasn't worth it. So if I get sent to Koreatown, I'm just gonna be full of regret. I won't even have the good memory to hold on to. It's just such watery lettuce. Like some pieces are just full of have so much Dasani and other pieces are shriveled up, like a prune or a raisin. I do like the Parmesan shreds, very real, very sharp, and I like the croutons. They taste like Publix brand. That's the peak of the crouton. It's the buttery, flaky mountain top. But the Caesar dressing itself, like I said, is so bland. It's like, it doesn't have that punch that a Caesar salad needs. So I'm gonna have to give this a 3 out of 10. Wow, okay. Is this what a whale feels like when they eat a whole group of fish, but they're just any old tilapias and they thought they were nice bumblebee tunas? The disappointment is real. It's a harsh ocean out there.
For my appetizer, I got the dragon shrimp, aka Shrek's wife if she was a shrimp. Wait, it's Donkey's wife, I'm sorry. These aren't ogre fish.
How's everything?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about it. It's all great so far. No, it's totally fine. Oh my God, I jumped so bad. She's so sweet. Guys, the service here, amazing. So I don't blame anyone here for my Caesar salad. I blame the king of the lobsters in the ocean. So these are the crispy dragon shrimps, which sounds like a Narnian creature. Aslan's like, that's my creation. Respect it. I will, sir. Tossed in sweet and spicy chili sauce. Okay, let's see how it is. They look very nicely breaded. So these are heavy. I can tell they're gonna make mama full and bloated. I'm gonna bounce around the house later. Belly first, so I'm gonna save the rest to bring home, but they're not bad, but they're not great. You know, kind of like how the dolphin is nice, but also kind of like secretly evil. Google it. They're evil. The breading does not have much flavor, and it's very thick and very dense. It's too much. It's also very salty. The shrimp inside, though, is very tender, perfectly cooked. As for the sauce, it's a little bit sweet, but it's missing a loud flavor. It's just, it almost tastes like honey on plain breading. 4 out of 10. This is not gonna be America's Next Top Shrimp. Shrimpiana, you must pack your bags and go back to your sea anemone.
And for my entree, I got the crispy Brussels sprouts covered in some sort of sauce and the Parmesan crusted chicken crusted in cherry tomatoes.
I'm honestly really proud of myself for getting chicken. Like, that makes me a really good person because I saw those lobsters in the front. They looked so sad. They just know they're about to be dipped in butter. But when they see a chicken going to the kitchen, they're like, look, the bird is gonna get cooked again. And they laugh and they cheer. And they deserve to. They're going through it. So this is a very different Parmesan crusted chicken than the Longhorn Steakhouse one. That one is more like a grilled piece of chicken with this Parmesan sauce on it and like crusty cheese. This looks like a breaded piece of chicken with some sort of sauce and little sliced cherry tomato. Anyways, let's first try these crispy Brussels sprouts. They have a sauce on them and I think crispy onions. Oh. And now the chicken. Ooh. Okay. You know, I wish I was gooped, but I'm not. Those are great so far. Thank you. Sort of. So the Brussels sprouts themselves are almost amazing. They're perfectly charred, perfectly cooked. They got those crispy outer Cabbage Patch leaves and a kind of fresh, crunchy center. The glaze itself, though, honestly, just kind of tastes like a light teriyaki sauce. And I feel like there's not enough. But the crispy onions add nice little green bean casserole Thanksgiving gratitude flavor, which I enjoy. They just need more of that glaze, and the glaze needs to be stronger, but it's not bad at all. The chicken, though, is overcooked. I get it. I get it. They're used to making fish. Very different process. But a chicken, you know, has to be cooked very carefully because if it gets overcooked, it turns into a pollo eraser. You can use it actually on paper and it will take the writing away. The crust itself isn't bad. It really tastes like a Parmesan crisp. Like, I think there's this brand called like Wisps or something, and it's just like a cooked piece of cheese. It tastes like that. So it's literally Parmesan crusted chicken. But I don't think that's enough to make the chicken shine. I think it needs more seasonings and some kind of richness to make that Parmesan cheese really shine. And then the sauce on top just tastes like translucent. Like, it tastes like a window. And by that I mean the flavor's sort of there, but like you can just see through it. Like, it's not the full flavor. It's watered down, you know? And the cherry tomatoes do add a little burst of refreshingness, but I've just had much better Parmesan crusted chicken. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. I'm gonna have to give this a 5 out of 10. But we still have dessert. I think on the way out, I'm gonna release the lobsters. I'm just gonna let them swim out and just try to make it to the ocean. It's only an hour away. They have little legs, they can crawl.
And for dessert, I got the key lime pie. It's the key to happiness and the key to Flavor Town.
So I got key lime pie because I feel like it's like the most oceanic dessert, you know? Like I know that limes aren't grown in the ocean, but like biologically, like the lime is kind of like related to it. You know, Floridians know these things, so. And it looks really good. It's a big slice. Let's try it. Oh, there's an ant on my napkin. Hello, little fella. I'm gonna set you free with the lobsters. You can guide them. You know, I think my taste buds are changing. I'm 23 now, like I'm getting old. I used to dislike really sour key lime pie. Like I'm just trying to enjoy my dessert. Why is it trying to make me cringe, you know? But this is really, really sour. Like I'm talking lemonade without the sugar, but I'm really enjoying it. It's so tart. It has such a limey flavor, but it's also rich. I can taste that delicious condensed milk that I could drink out of the can. So it's mostly sour, a little bit sweet, and the crust is that perfect buttery graham cracker crust. It tastes fresh to me. I don't know if it is, but if the lobsters are still kicking in that tank, I'm sure the limes are still growing on the tree. That was poetic. Call me Louisa May Alcott. Who even was she? I don't know, but I know she was smart. I'm gonna give that a nice 8 out of 10. It's pretty good to me. So overall, Red Lobster was hit or miss, but I still enjoyed my dinner to an extent. Do I think Red Lobster deserves to be relevant again? I'll let the lobsters decide that. Testing, testing. Girlies, my voice is hoarse. You could say it's pony because they're a little more dainty like me. I don't have a cold or anything like that. Hi. I've been driving a lot this week, right, to different restaurants, having so much fun. And I've been singing in the car to Olivia Rodrigo at the top of my lungs every day. So that's wreaked havoc on my already malfunctioning stutter vocal cords. So today I stopped singing. Tomorrow I'm not gonna sing either. Hopefully my vocal cords will go back to full normal glitch. But for now I sound like not only a middle-aged mother, which is my typical vibe, but now I sound like a middle-aged mother who just went to her first concert in 30 years. The Beatles tribute band was incredible. The bowl cuts, so hot. My husband was upset, but I had the time of my life. Anyways, did I mention we're at the Pizza Hut buffet? That's where we're at right now. I drove 45 minutes. It was a great drive. This area has a lot of hills. I felt like Julie Andrews when she was spinning on that hill in The Sound of Music with her bowl cut. She looked hot too, you know? I can admire a woman's beauty. So let's go inside. I think the buffet is like $10 or something. So it's gonna be a party. Let's go.
Oh, girlies, this roof is so nostalgic for me. It makes me think of the 90s. It makes me think of a hat. Like a building is wearing a hat, you know? And I love it so much. And as you can see, I was right. The buffet is only $9.99. That's crazy. But it's only during lunch hours. Now, the inside of the restaurant is great. It's just really small. It was smaller than I expected. So I did feel like I was in someone's house eating their food. It was also extremely crowded, which made me very anxious because I'm a very insecure person. And this is the little buffet area. As you can see, they have pizza, surprise. I forgot to film my first plate because I was so nervous, but I got some pepperoni and jalapeno pizza, an Alfredo chicken pizza, a barbecue chicken pizza, and a breadstick.
This is the I'm nervous. Sorry, girlies. The guys next to me, they looked at my camera and they started laughing and they said,
We live in different times.
well, yes, time moves on, so it's different. It's ever changing. Thank you for explaining biology to me. Okay, I was homeschooled, so now I know more. I am very nervous because this is so packed. I don't think Pizza Hut needs my help being relevant. I think I need Pizza Hut's help. Everyone's staring at me. I'm like, this is the thing, girlies. Usually when I eat at a packed place, it's like at Disney World or like things like that. People are used to seeing vloggers. I'm eating at a packed place in the middle of Claremont. So I'm sticking out like a big sore gout toe. Also, the name Claremont reminds me of Claire Danes, who played Beth from Little Women. I miss her. Marmee misses her. Marmee's now drinking chicken soup alone. And Beth is looking down at her saying, you didn't heat it up enough, Marmee. Okay, sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Let's start eating. We have a breadstick. Okay. Oh, flavor. Great. Timmy, focus. No, okay. It tastes like Parmesan cheese, salt, and Italian seasonings and butter. That's the main flavor profile. I love all those things. I think they blend very well. And they could also be used as a face mask. That's Giada De Laurentiis' favorite. That's why she looks so young. But the bread itself is a little dry. I think it's honestly just pizza crust, which is fine. I'm not mad at it. So I love the coating. Everyone's staring at me and laughing, girlies. Like, I'm used to being looked at, but this is different. I know it's my fault. Like, I'm making myself an attraction, okay? I'm the elephant at the zoo. I'm fine with that, but no, like, the vibes are off. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. Now, we have some interesting flavors of pizza here. We have a pepperoni with jalapeno. Did they know that that's my favorite pizza topping combo? Like, truly? When I get Domino's, I get pepperoni, jalapeno, lumpia. No adobo though. Sometimes onions and ground beef sometimes too, but jalapenos and pepperonis are my main go-tos. So let's try this next. It looks very thin. I'm shaking. Did you see my pizza crust shaking? I'm sorry. Anyway, spit. Listen, that is the best cardboard I've ever had. Genuinely, other than the crust, which is kind of tough and not crispy, more just chewy. The toppings are great. The pepperoni is so good. I'm not gonna talk about my gout again. I've already told that story like 2 times. You guys don't have to hear it more. But just know, I still feel the pain once in a while. But it's nice, salty, crispy pepperoni. The cheese is thin, but it tastes like salty mozzarella. The marinara is perfect. It is a little sweet, a little tangy. It has that strong Italian seasoning flavor. And the jalapenos added a hint of spice. They could have been spicier, but I love this. 6.5 out of 10. That's very high for a cardboard pizza. Next up, we got this one. It looks like a Alfredo-y type pizza, and it has like, I think, chicken. So, Hello? You know, Mr. Alfredo, the creator of Alfredo Linguine pasta, if he came to this Pizza Hut and he saw his creation sitting under that hot lamp that's been here for 30 years, he would probably be scared and say, what have they done to my life's work? But he would try it, and I think he would be proud. The crust is different. This is a fluffier crust. It's a much better crust. And the Alfredo sauce tastes like a jarred Alfredo sauce, but like a good one. This is not ragu. I would say it's giving Bertolli's or Arriva del Cheese. That's my favorite brand. So it's very creamy, cheesy with a slight processed flavor. It's fine. They put a lot of mozzarella cheese on top of that, so it all became kind of ooey and gooey together. And the chicken tastes just like the Chili's chicken enchilada soup chicken and the Ruby Tuesdays buffalo chicken. It's the same old stuff, same old mattress, you know, but it's a mattress that I kind of want to lay on. Tempur-Pedic, more like temper eat it. I'm so sorry. That was so not funny, but give me a break. I'm nervous. Okay, the restaurant's emptying out a little bit. I think I came during like the lunch rush. That was a lot, but I'm feeling better. You know, we're in different times and we got to get used to it, right? So I think I'm gonna give that chicken Alfredo pizza a nice 7 out of 10. I liked it. Now I think this is a barbecue chicken pizza. Ow, there was a crumb under my elbow poking me. I felt like I was on Facebook in 2011. Stop poking me. That's fine barbecue chicken pizza. It has the good crust. Cheese and chicken are the same from the other pizza. The barbecue sauce is, I think, a little too smoky and a little too sweet. And you might think, Timmy, that's what barbecue sauce is. But you know when it gets so smoky, it tastes like a tree? Do I look like the Swiss Family Robinson living in one? No, I don't want my food to taste like a tree. But it's still decent enough. And I enjoyed it. 6 out of 10. Okay, everything's been pretty good so far. Let's get our second plate.
On my second plate, I got some sausage pizza, some Alfredo pasta, and the cinnamon dessert stick thingies.
I'm feeling so much better, truly. I'm not just making myself think that. I really am. Let's take our time with these last 3 items, okay? Let's savor every bite. We never thought of a Pizza Hut slogan. I'm thinking, it's not delivery, it's Pizza Hut. Okay, let's try this Alfredo. It looks very cheesy. It looks like it has lots of black peppers. This costs you a pip. Because if it is the girl from TikTok, Gabby, she may shed a tear. The hook. Wait. Listen, wow, thank you so much. By the way, service here, amazing. That tastes just like the Alfredo sauce from the pizza, but I feel like they added a lot of pepper, like I said. My eye did not lie to me. Under his eye. Blessed Day Aunt Lydia. And I feel like it had a big Parmesan cheese kick, like more than the pizza. I feel like they added a lot of this, maybe a whole bottle of this, just poured it in. And it was pretty flavorful, not the best Alfredo ever, but a lot better than other buffet Alfredos. I'm impressed. 7 out of 10. By the way, do you guys like my shirt? I just wanted to represent America in a shirt. We got red, white, and blue, and we got a very sugary beverage. This, I think, is just a sausage pizza, but it looked so good. I know it's very similar to the other slices I tried, but I just wanted it. I've officially come to the conclusion that Pizza Hut's fluffy crust is so much better than their thin crust. I'm just letting you know in case you come to the Claremont Pizza Hut buffet. The odds are low because you're probably in a different state, but you know what? Times are changing. What they say, times are changing. This is a sign of the times changing. What do they say about me? See, it barely bothered me. I'm already forgetting about it. I feel fully confident. That was great. It tastes just like the other pizzas with sausage instead of other toppings. 8 out of 10, that's my favorite. And you're probably thinking, oh, of course it's your favorite. That's not funny. Last but not least, we have these cinnamon breadstick looking things for dessert. It's the only dessert they have, at least right now, so let's see. Okay, disappointing is an understatement, but I still enjoyed it. Those aren't bad by any means. That's some bread with some cinnamon sugar goop on top. I'm okay with it. But you'd expect something a little more ooey and gooey, a little more rich, a little more decadent. This literally does just taste like a breadstick that was kind of turned into a dessert rather than a full-on dessert itself. But I ate both. Even the one that landed on the table, the crumbs added extra crunch. So I'm gonna still give it a 5 out of 10. Girlies, I had a great time here. This meal might have been a little quicker. I did feel a little bit rushed at first, but we did it. I'm gonna go pay, and I'll see you at dinner. Oh, hi. Girlies, we're at TGI Fridays. Now, people think they know what TGI Fridays means, but they don't. No one does, besides me and the CEO. It means, should I say it? Okay, I'm gonna say it. The gout insidious. The gout insidious. Do you hear me? Do what you will with that. So we're gonna go inside. We're gonna avoid pepperonis at all cost because I got my fill during Ruby Tuesdays. Those cubes packed a punch. And actually, we're right next to Universal Studios right now. So we've been to Legoland, Universal Studios. Tomorrow it might be Disney. Next day might be Busch Gardens. And I don't think I want to see that.
You've heard of the Loch Ness Monster, the Chupacabra, but have you heard of the Frib? It's only in folklore and legend and Narnian ancient text. This is some of the menu. I struggled to film these menus that had so many pages. I just included some of them, girlies. I'm sorry, I'm not that thorough. Even though this is my job and I should be, don't expect too much. For my appetizer, I got these gorgeous pot stickers served in a skillet.
So my waiter is so nice and so funny. When he walked up to my table, he said, "Cool shirt." And I said, "Thanks." And he said, "Let me guess, you want a Coca-Cola?" And I said, "Yeah, but diet." And he was like, "Sure thing." And I got it. Why did I buy this shirt? What has Coca-Cola ever done for me? I'm so excited to try these pot stickers, girlies. I used to love TGI Fridays back in the day. Like 10 plus years ago, it was one of my faves. Not only did I love the restaurant, I loved the frozen anytizers, you know, because you can have them anytime you want. You have free will. Remember that. I just feel like back in the day, everyone loved TGI Fridays. It was like a big deal. You know, on Friday nights, my neighbor, Mr. Stanley Steamer, great guy. Him and his wife and his children, Peggy Sue and Terry Joe, they would all go to TGI Fridays and then they would say, "Let's go home and watch Lost on ABC." Like, it was a tradition for a lot of people, but now no one talks about it. And they're in the trenches, but am I here to help? I don't know. Are they gonna earn it? We'll see. All I know is that one of the last times I went to a TGI Fridays, it was a couple years ago. I went with my sister, my spouse, and some friends, and literally all of our meals were terrible. It was not this location. This location might be a maze, but it was a really bad experience. So I'm hoping this is better. I don't think I've ever had TGI's pot stickers, so let's go in. And they give me a lot. This is a big portion. Usually pot sticker appetizers are like so tiny. There's like 4 stickers on the plate. It must have been a tiny pot. They can't cook a lot at once, you know, because they all need to get stuck. Mmm. Mmm.
We're good?
Fantastic. Thank you. That was him. My new friend. You think this was Friendly's, but it's not. It's Fridays. I love these. Pot stickers are easy to slay. Let's be real. Most of them taste good. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, my entree's here. Yay. By the way, I always get comments saying it's so upsetting that they bring out all the food at once. Like, they're not supposed to do that. Like, it's gonna get cold. I literally am like, can I just order everything at once? Because I kind of like eating my courses like back to back. And so never blame any of the waiters when this happens. This is my choice. Once again, free will. Free Willy, the whale. That's my twin. But my entree looks amazing. So let's just talk about this real fast. I love these pot stickers. They're very strong. The filling is definitely chicken. The chicken has a strong ginger flavor, stronger than usual. Of course, there's also a green onion flavor. They're perfectly cooked. The wrappers are a little bit crispy, but not greasy. And this sauce is the best part. This is not just like a soy sauce moment. This is like extra sodium soy sauce. A lot of people get the low sodium kind. I go for sodium 2.0 plus max, you know, like an iPhone. And that's what this tastes like. It's like really salty soy sauce with lime, maybe. And it's so bright and refreshing, and it tastes so good with the pot stickers. I love it. I'm gonna give these a 10 out of 10. TGI might be making a little comeback. We'll see. We'll see, but I think they should change the name because the Gout Insidious is not very inviting. Wait, I just thought of a better one. Thank God it's Friday. Oh my God. I'm a genius.
For my entree, I got the Frib sandwich with fresh Loch Ness meat and a side of mac and cheese as well.
This is called the Frib. I think they were inspired by maybe a frisbee, but they were like, let's just take out the S's. Frib. You could throw it across the restaurant. It'll take flight. The Frib is basically a half rack of Friday's big ribs, slow cooked, pulled off the bone, and stacked on a warm sub roll. Why do I feel like this description is flirting with me? With melted cheddar, caramelized onions, and whiskey glaze. Oh, we're having a party. And I got it with their new 4-cheese mac and cheese. I'm thinking it's probably cheddar, mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, and aged cheddar. Let's first try the mac and cheese. It looks good. I got the chills. Okay, I don't know why the mac and cheese gave me chills because it's nothing special. And I know me saying that probably brought back some bad memories of your Mima saying, you're nothing special, you'll never be anything. She was lying, you're very special. This is good mac and cheese, it's enjoyable, but I'm not shook. You know, it tastes like Panera mac and cheese with some sharp cheeses melted on top. There's definitely some Parmesan in there because it has the same flavor as that Parmesan crust from the Red Lobster chicken of the sea. And like I said, the actual cheese sauce itself does taste just like Panera's. It has that kind of cheesy flavor with the processed vibe. It doesn't taste fresh, but it still tastes really good, if that makes sense. It's not too saucy. It has just the right amount. It's not dry. It gets the job done. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. By the way, I'm a little bit anxious today for a really random reason, but I need to vent. Today, I heard that Kelly Ripa is getting like a gum procedure because her gums are receding or something. And when I went to the dentist last time, they told me that my gums were receding, which is what happened to my hairline. Now that's gone. So when I heard the news about Kelly Ripa, I thought to myself, am I gonna have to get the same procedure? Because I don't want to, I'm scared. And now I can't stop thinking about it. I keep looking in the mirror going, just to see how high they've gone. I have the mouth of a dog at this point. So just keep me in your thoughts. Anyways, let's try my Frisbee. Do you guys think that's a whole half rack of ribs in there? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna dip into this sauce. Okay, and let's see. How do you like your Frib? I like mine delicious. And that's what this is. I've always said, you know, Fribs are the best sandwiches in the world. That's something I've always believed in my soul. Let me just get the negativity out of the way. We're switching it up. The bread is the wrong roll. This is more like a dense potato roll. We need more of a, how do you say, baguette? I feel like a crusty baguette with more air pockets in it, which just kind of go better with this type of meat. I think with this potato type roll, it's just too heavy. But other than the roll. The meat is delicious. It tastes just like ribs. Like, who would have thought? Do I miss gnawing on the bone? Of course. Like I said, I have the mouth of a dog. But it surprisingly goes very well in a sandwich with cheese and like caramelized onions. It all really works well. It's like a pulled pork sandwich, but it somehow tastes better than that. I think the crispy edges of the rib add a different texture. The barbecue sauce is perfect. It's very rich and it does have a little bit of a liqueur vibe to it, you know? So I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna have to give it a very strong 8 out of 10. We still have dessert. I'm not gonna celebrate just yet, but you best believe Stanley Steamer's gonna hear about this and I'm gonna say it's time to come back.
For dessert, I got the New York style cheesecake. This is the cheesecake of the Big Apple. Is it gonna taste like apple? Probably not.
So this is the New York style cheesecake. It is served on a hot skillet, which is very different, but the cheesecake itself is cold. So it's like kind of hot, cold. Like the contrast is very beautiful to me. A little chunk was left behind. That's fine. It's a huge slice. I'm not that greedy. I'm not gonna say, where's the chunk, you know? And a lot of the times these cheesecakes do come with a strawberry sauce. This one didn't. It just came with one strawberry resting on a hot skillet. So I'm gonna make my own strawberry sauce. Just kind of mash it. It's not working. Let's just imagine it. Ooh, it's dripping. I see. Listen, I'm not picky when it comes to cheesecake. If the cream cheese comes from Philadelphia, I'll eat it. It tastes like cheesecake, but just like a kind of mediocre cheesecake, but it's still enjoyable because it's cheesecake, you know what I mean? And it does taste like it's been frozen. In fact, it tastes like it was frozen 1 hour ago, maybe, because it's still a little bit icy and it still feels like it's in the middle of defrosting and I'm interrupting its process. So do I feel bad about that? Of course. I'm a good person, but it's not amazing. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. So overall, does TGI deserve to claw its way out of the trenches? I think it does. I think I had a pretty enjoyable meal. Not perfect, but not bad at all. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the final day. Me, if I was an owl. Imagine if I walk into Hooters and there's a cage of owls at the front. Yeah, Red Lobster, how does that sound to you? It sounds wrong, right? Those lobsters were scared. They weren't even red because they weren't cooked yet. Oh, sorry. There's a big check. Hey, Big Daddy, he's definitely going to Hooters. So let's go over here. I just feel a little bit awkward. We are at Hooters. You may have seen it in the distance. I know if you're a man, this is probably your most anticipated part of the video. I get it. I'm a man. Now, I have filmed a 24-hour Hooters video before, a couple years back. So technically, I've tried most of this food, but I don't remember it, you know? I eat a lot of things. I taste test a lot of crumbs, but I do remember what my waitress looked like. Bro, she was looking cute. That was repulsive. That wasn't me. That was a manly ghost. The ghost of Hooters passed. Let's go inside.
So this Hooters location did look a little old, but they still have the iconic Hooters orange color. The CEO loves a good traffic cone. So he was like, you know what? I'm inspired by my favorite thing. This is the inside. This is the menu. Pause if you'd like. There's a lot of items. So for my appetizer, I got a good old bowl of chili with all the toppings. A hearty meal for a man with an appetite.
Okay. So let me just say, Hooters has the kindest waitresses. I know the alphas come here for the visuals, but I think that they also secretly come here just to feel seen, to have a nice little conversation, you know, because my waitress is so nice. I feel like we're already besties. I'm so excited about my little appetizer. I got the chili. Now, I think I had this last time. Don't remember what it tastes like, and I don't think it came with a dollop of Daisy this large. You know, Daisy should work at Hooters because her dollop could rival mine. This one. That one. They also put cheese, lots of fresh cut onions, so Tammy's not gonna wanna kiss me tonight. Finally, I get a break. Thank you. You know, it's hard keeping up with my beard and my other beard. This chili looks thick. It looks nothing like Friendly's, thankfully. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me get my napkin. Oh, it's so good. And it's totally fine if you don't talk or anything. Don't worry about it. Oh, no, it's totally fine. It's so good. I love it.
Do you like influencing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say hi?
Yes, of course. Hi. She's so nice. She's so wonderful. This chili tastes homemade. Friendlies? Maybe you should focus more on flavor and less on being everyone's friend. This is not America's Next Top Best Friend. This is America's Next Top Chili Cook-Off. Okay, and you're losing. This truly tastes homemade. Is it the most flavorful chili ever? No, mine is better. But I think it's a really strong chili. It has a strong chili powder, cumin, slight smoky paprika flavor. It's beefy, but the beef tastes real. Not Atkins beef, not Robo-Cow. There's a lot of beans, and on the menu, in the description, it said chili with a lot of beans. It actually said that. It also has a very thick texture. It's not soupy at all. It's hearty, and the cheese with the onions, with the sour cream, it all went so well together. All it needed was some Fritos. Fritos and chili are the best combo ever since salt and pepper. I'm gonna start putting Fritos and chili on everything. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Oh.
For my entree, I got the chicken tendies with lemon pepper on them. I also got another sauce and ranch, and they came with curly fries.
I know you're probably confused. You're probably saying to me, why are there multiple sauces? Like, what is this? Is there one flavor? Is there two flavors? Is there three flavors? Calm down. You're causing a scene. You know, we're on vacation. It's our honeymoon. And you said you wanted to go to Hooters. And I said, whatever makes you happy. I just want to have a happy marriage. And now you're questioning my sauce choices? You're saying I got too many sauces? Is this what our marriage is going to be like? I don't know if this is going to work out. We spent all that money on that wedding for nothing? It's over. Sorry. Usually I get possessed by a middle-aged mother, and she has a meltdown. Today it was a stressed out newlywed. But basically, I got lemon pepper chicken strips. But I also asked, I was like, can I also try this other sauce on the side? It's called, what's it called? Like Laguna Beach or something? It's called something else. Wait, 3 Mile Island. That's the name. There's another sauce called Daytona Beach. I got them mixed up. I'm so crazy. You can't take me anywhere. But when I asked her what it was, she was like, it's kind of like hot sauce, but like even hotter. So I was like, okay, I'll get that on the side just in case. But let's first try the curly fries with ranch. Now, last time I had these, I do remember loving them. So, okay, what can I do? What can I do to help? I want Hooters to prosper right now because those fries are incredible. Truly simple. They're not like seasoned. They just have a lot of salt and they have a little bit of pepper, I think. But there's something about them that's just the quintessential, perfect fry flavor. It might be the oil. Maybe they use sunflower or peanut or avocado things. I don't know what they use, but it's a good oil. It's my new favorite oil. They're also perfectly crispy and they put so much salt, but somehow it's not too much, even though it's a lot. And with the ranch is like homemade for sure. Just like Ruby Tuesdays, Ruby is out here churning ranch in the back of the bar and sending it to different restaurants. I adore that. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's see how the chicken tenders are. Lemon pepper. With ranch. Oh my God. With the Laguna Tuna Beach sauce. Listen, while I was in a trance eating my lemon peppered fried goodness, I had a vision. I saw me saving the franchise. This is the plan. I'm gonna stand outside in a Hooters outfit. And just the act of me standing out there doing nothing will get people pouring in. I'm talking women, men, grandmothers, squirrels. Whales are gonna learn how to breathe on land just to come see me in my little outfit. That's it. This chicken is incredible. And let me tell you, it's so hot, so fresh. The breading is so crispy yet thin. It's not rocky, it's not too thick, and it's really not greasy at all. There's a slight kind of Popeye's funnel cake flavor to the breading, which I love. The lemon pepper is quite potent, even though it looks light. And then dipped into the sauce, this is like a really, really concentrated buffalo sauce. Like, not too hot, at least for me. It's still enjoyable. But for you, you would probably cry, run out of here with sauce all over your face, screaming. Incredible tenders, 10 out of 10. I am shook. This meal.
For my lunch dessert, let's normalize that phrase, right? I got the funnel fries with chocolate dipping sauce and powdered sugar on top.
Let's try it with this chocolate sauce. I love it. I'm surprised. You know why? goodness, my head is glistening. Moana looked out at the ocean. She thought she saw the sun. She just saw my head. I'm not the biggest funnel cake person. I know that sounds crazy. I look like I eat one every day, maybe twice a day. But oftentimes funnel cakes are too overly fried and too crunchy. They become almost like a funnel chip, or as the Brits say, a funnel crisp. And also they're kind of messy to eat. But with these fries, they really keep a cakey texture. They don't get too crispy. And they're a little chewy on the outside, which I love. Classic funnel cake flavor. And these are not messy to eat because they're in the shape of a fry. I love it. 9 out of 10. This is the best meal so far. Who would have thunk? The owl that's always saying, who's the best? Would have never thought it would be Hooters, but it is. This meal was truly fantastic, and I hope Hooters stays open for 100 more years, because they did open like 100 years ago. You know, the people from 1802 were like, hey, Big Daddy, you wanna go to Hooters? Yo, oh. And the service has been the best so far, even though everyone's been so nice. She is the nicest. She's my favorite person ever. I will see you at dinner for the final meal. This is it, girlies. Ooh, I've always wanted to do that. This is it. The final meal of the challenge. We are about to abandon all the abandoned restaurants. Reopen that trauma, right? That's crazy. But I hope that we're leaving them better than they were when we arrived, right? Did I say that correctly? Grammar, it's tricky. Truly, I've had a good time. I've had some good food, some rancid trash, but I really don't think any of these places have been worthless. I think they're all worth saving. Even Quiznos. I said it. I said it. It was hard to say, but I said it. The last stop is Applebees. It's right behind me. Now, last time I ate at Applebees, it was the worst rated location in my area. And I just remember having a completely vile meal, truly horrendous. It was not fulfilling. It was fart filling. And I'm still upset about it to this day. Now, it was a while ago, so I'm not sure which location that was. It might be the one behind me. I don't know. So I'm scared, but they have some new appetizers and things like that that we're going to be trying. So I'm excited, and I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Is it going to be good or bad? We don't know. Is it going to be butterfly blueberry or durian cockroach?
Love that chicken from Apple. Apple sells chicken now? Steve Jobs is like, I want my products to be extra crispy. Sorry, okay. I'm recording this voiceover in the morning. I literally just woke up and I'm not fully awake yet. So as you can see, there's this new appetizer. Ooh, it looks good. Here's the menu, a couple pages of it. So for my appetizer, I got the appetizer that looked good. It's the new cheeseburger wonton tacos.
So this is the same location I came to last time, but that's okay. It doesn't mean they haven't changed their ways. You know, last time I noticed water spots on the roof. I don't see any here. Okay, there's one, but just one, maybe more. That's okay. I love being hydrated. We're staying positive. Now, last time for my appetizer, I got the chicken wonton tacos. Now, the girls love these chicken wonton tacos, so I had to try them. People say they're the best thing I've ever had. Like, they changed my life. They cleared my skin. They bought me a new car, you know. But when I had them, they tasted like stale bread. But like, not just stale bread, like the last piece of Wonder Bread, like on the edge. That gets really hard because no one wants to eat it. And then you try to eat it and it's dust. And you're like, never mind. Oh, it's all great so far. Thank you so much. Technically, I haven't tried it, so that was technically a lie, but I'm sure it's gonna be good. These are cheeseburger wonton tacos, so girls, that sounds like it has to be good. Like, there's no way that's not good. How do you spell wonton? W-O-N, one. We're winning today. Seasoned ground beef, melted cheddar cheeses, applewood smoked bacon, pickles, and a drizzle of spicy honey mustard. Oh, spicy honey mustard. I've never had such a thing. That's exciting. Let's see how it tastes. It looks just like the picture. Suddenly, Applebee's is my favorite restaurant. Suddenly, I'm changing my first name to Apple and my second name to B and my last name to Neighborhood Grill. I didn't think Applebee's was capable of that. I have one complaint. Let me get out of the way. The meat. I love that it's ground. It makes it easier to eat in taco form. You know, they didn't just slap half of a patty in there. My one complaint is that the ground beef does not have enough seasoning. It has a little bit of salt, but really nothing else. And it's very greasy. So it's like they exchanged McCormick's collection of seasonings for a bucket of lard. I still enjoyed it. And what does that say about me? Everything else was incredible. The wonton itself did not taste like stale Wonder Bread. It just tastes like a crispy wonton. Bacon, super crispy. Cheese, ooey gooey, and a lot of it. There's a lot of cheese in here. The spicy honey mustard wasn't really spicy to me, but it did act as sort of a Big Mac sauce vibe. It has that sweetness, that tanginess that a Big Mac sauce has. So that added a lot of flavor. The chopped up pickles, everything, incredible. Let's start fixing Applebee's. The new slogan is gonna be, oh, perfect timing. Oh my gosh, those are so good, delicious. My entree, perfect timing. Don't look at it. It's a surprise. The new slogan is, an apple fell on Sir Isaac Newton's head, and the bee stung Thomas J. I think that's great. Girlies, it's the end of the week. I'm out of slogans. I'm out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give those cheeseburger ones a 9 out of 10. Very strong. What a pleasant surprise.
For my entree, I got the chicken fajita roll-up and a side of something that I really don't even want, to be honest.
Oh, guys, I'm so disappointed. I asked for the garlicky green beans, and they gave me fries. I was so excited for the fresh crunch. I guess I'll eat them. I don't want to waste. Okay. What's this? That's like a salsa ranch. In all seriousness, I did order the garlicky green beans, but it's totally fine. Honestly, I wanted something else. I just was trying to get a vegetable in, even though I really didn't even want to. And I also wanted to be a good example for you to eat something green, you know, because both of our plates have been looking real beige. Be honest with yourself, okay? Speaking of eating more greens, the other day I ordered food, you know, through a delivery situation type deal, and I ordered Brussels sprouts. And I didn't realize that the Brussels sprouts would smell through the bag. And when the very nice delivery guy opened up his car door, I just smelled fart. And I was like, did he fart? If he did, I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to embarrass him. Then I realized it was my fault and it was the Brussels sprout. And I was like, oh my gosh, I made his car stink. I made it smell like a stench. And I felt bad about it the rest of the day. Anyways, I allowed fate to happen and I ate the fries. And I'm happy about it because they're delicious. Applebee's has some good fries. They're classic. A lot like Hooters, but a different shape. And this ranch stuff is so good. It's like ranch meets garden vegetable cream cheese. You know what I'm talking about? The one that tastes like a garden. That one, just like that with salsa and ranch mixed together. I love it. So fries to me are a 10 out of 10. Now this is a chicken roll-up wrap thing. Let me see what it has on it. It's the chicken fajita roll-up. Juicy chipotle chicken with crisp lettuce, a cheddar cheese blend, and house-made pico de gallo wrapped in a tortilla with our Mexi ranch dipping sauce. That's what that is. Mexi ranch. It's kind of like me. I'm half Cuban, half ranch, and I'm so proud of both sides. Have you ever had a chicken fajita roll from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill? Was it just a big, thick quesadilla with a BBL? This is literally like a quesadilla with love handles. Just like mine, that was loud. This is a quesadilla you can grab onto and feel comforted by. Because a lot of times quesadillas are so floppy, so bendy. How can you trust that? It is just so dense. It has so much chicken, so much cheese. I think bacon. I tasted bacon in there. So it almost had like a chicken bacon ranch kind of vibe to it. Super grilled, super delicious. I do have one complaint though. It's gonna come off as an insult, and it is. The chicken inside is giving Taco Bell quality. Now, Taco Bell is my favorite restaurant. Truly, I could eat there every day. Sometimes I do eat there every day, depending on the week. But their chicken is not it. I always go for the seasoned ground beef. I don't care what it is. I love that so much. That's all I get there. This has kind of like that fake rubbery chicken texture. I'm not saying it's fake, but I'm not saying it's real. I don't have all the answers to life. Other than the chicken's texture, it tasted fine. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to give it a nice 6.5 out of 10 for Applebee's. That's great. Okay, Diva, so I was gonna get dessert. I was actually gonna get a blondie because it's the Hannah Montana of the dessert world and it's really iconic, but then I realized I was too full. I needed something lighter and they didn't have any light options. All the desserts came in a skillet, like a fajita. We are going to Wendy's next door and we're gonna get some sort of frosty, whatever they have going on, frosty fusion. I think they have like a minion banana frosty happening, some sort of mutated ice cream. So let's see what it's giving. Is it gonna be a robot or a person? I don't know. I haven't been to this Wendy's, but I welcome either, you know, this is the future. We have to coexist. Sorry? Okay. Yes, can I just get a small banana frosty, and that's all?
Banana and chocolate or banana?
Oh, banana, like the Minions one?
No, no, like you want like the base. You want
Oh, okay. Vanilla, I'm sorry about that.
anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you. I feel stupid. But that's nothing new. I didn't know the Minions came in different flavors. I thought they were just Minion flavored. Also, do they know any other word other than banana? Like, they don't even know what Applebees means. They're like, what? Banana bee? Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day. That's cringe. That was giving millennial cringe, wasn't it? Girlies, do I have millennial cringe? That's my question, because I saw a compilation of like a millennial cringe, and I felt the cringe. I was like, okay, there is such a thing as that. And I'm a millennial, but I'm a hip millennial, you know? I'm a young millennial. If I have that, tell me so I can stop having it. This looks insane. It's giving highlighter. It's giving a minion taking notes. Ah! Oh my God, so good.
Oh my God.
It tastes like a banana Laffy Taffy in liquid form, but the sauce has the thickness of full-on caramel. So it's really almost like rich, and it has such a strong, potent banana flavor. It goes so well with the frosty flavor. Oh my God. Wendy, this is your first time slaying since leaving the farm. I gotta say, I'm proud of you. So this was such a fun week. Like I said, I enjoyed a lot of the restaurants. I loved Ruby Tuesdays. I loved Hooters so much. So even if restaurants aren't popular anymore, and even if they are in the trenches and in the depths of despair, it doesn't mean they still don't have good items, you know? So the message of this video is to open your mind, open those gums, and start chewing. That's the new Eat, Pray, Love, by the way. If you watch this whole thing, you are that girl. I love you so much. Subscribe, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week. I love you so much. Bye, girlies.